Hey peeps, I've been thinking about how to make this video for a while now, and I keep rewriting the script over and over again, trying to come up with new ideas and adding different content and whatnot. And let's just cut to the chase. Furlorn's going on hiatus for a while, potentially permanently. Now, this isn't just because of the MasterCard Visa thing that's going on right now. This has been, honestly, I should have been done this a while ago. But I've been stubborn. I've grown to actually resent working on the project for the past 2 years. It's kind of funny. It's thanks to working on other people's stuff, completing their things, even though they're a lot smaller, that I realized just how over-scoped I did on Furlorn. You gotta remember, it was my second 3D project, the first one being that beach bear thing. It's kind of funny. It actually started out as something that was supposed to be like a turn-based fighting thing, like Final Fantasy in just a little dungeon. That's just how it was. And then it ended up growing to being an open world, sort of, that was static, with generating resources. And I sort of, fucked myself in that regard, to be honest. If I had just gone fully static and made it smaller, or fully generative and made it generate everything, dungeons, world, everything, that would have been easier in the long run. Instead, I did something stupid and tried to do both. You gotta remember, the first 3D thing I ever done in Unity was just that short little beach bear game. So I thought after that, I could make anything. Nope. Furlorn ended up being a testing ground of all sorts of things I was learning about when it came to Unity and 3D development in general. And it's a mess. The codebase is a mess. The multiplayer does tons of calls even when you're not actually in multiplayer to online things, because it's using an old version of Photon, which, by the way, Unity now has its own multiplayer thing now, so there's no reason to use Photon. It's still great service, but I was using a stupid version of Photon, and it's just a mess. And that's not even to touch base on the basic code that's all over the place. So yes, if I ever work on Furlorn again, I would have to remake it severely and essentially build it from the ground up and turn it full either generated world or make it a very tiny static world. Yeah. So yeah, that's going on hiatus, and yeah, it's weird. It was thanks to helping other people make their own projects, like safe for work and not safe for work, that helped me realize just how badly I overscoped. I'm probably going to add videos and images in post because I'm just making the audio now, since I keep going over in my brain trying to redo it over and over again, and it just seemed easier than trying to make a script. And yeah. Now, that being said, there are a few things I want to work on besides that. There's 2 to 3 prototypes I actually want to get started, which I'm excited for. The first one would be a sort of puzzle game, sort of like Portal, just not safe for work, where you're controlling liquids that you harvest. So that'd be fun. The second one, which is the one I really want to work on, is a Vampire Hunters sort of game, indie roguelite collector card with weapons, relics, and all that good stuff. Just not safe for work, which would be kind of fun. And then the third one would probably be a fully, I do mean fully, randomly generated world that would be essentially base building, resource harvesting, sort of like Subnautica. Maybe go a step further and make it into PAL World by collecting hunky heroes. All of these not safe for work, obviously. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do for the next 3 updates, which, since I'm working one update every 2 months, is going to be for the next 6 months. Going to make a Smixy prototype for each, then we'll go back to figuring out what will be focused on each update 2 months. yeah. So, sorry this is so janky. This is all over the place. This is not just because the MasterCard Visa stuff. It's... Furlorn has a lot of issues that I should probably build from the ground up. Because I didn't know how to make 3D games back then, and I started making it thinking, oh, I'll figure out as I go. And now it's a mess. So yeah, I like to try to make these 3 things. And I know if that angers a lot of people, that's fine. I completely expect that. But it's not feasible to keep working on Furlorn and just keep making myself depressed over and over again because of trying to make things work. I've grown to absolutely resent it. And I've been trying to force myself to work on it for the past year. And it shows. The updates are tiny. It's bad. And I think the major thing is that I haven't gotten anything completed. There's these things that I'm making with other people that are completing so quickly because they're just not being held back by my own stupidity, and I need to get some medium to large size projects under my belt that are finished, because right now all the finished projects I have are just tiny little squirts. Yeah. So, sorry, and see you guys with the next 3 prototypes. Then we can go from there. Have a good one.